I'm a total rebel. I rebel against everything.
The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Do you feel alright?
We're approaching the 60-second mark.
That's stupid punk rock. I just think of it as rock and roll because that's what it is.
Okay, attention! Attention!
It's third time. Attention.
Wait a minute. Attention. Shut up.
Punk rock night, PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. Our music scene is a family. So much love, talent, and diversity. Come on, come on, it's time to rage. We got a killer show, we're gonna blow up the stage. Have a PBR, whatever you want. Have a puff out back, all nonchalant. Great friend of the founder, we love you, man. Shout out to Rich, introducing the band. PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. To all the fans and all the bands. All the love and all the beer cans. Can't think of a better place. For the love of music, gotta melt your face. Cheese or spike, just do your thing. Shout it out or play it sing. Indianapolis, we love you. No place like home for what we do at Punk Rock Night. PRN, every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. Go!
Hello, welcome to the weekly PRN live feed show. My name is Rich, your host tonight, and I'm joined by Craig Chaos, who's over here. What's going on, Craig?
What up, Rich?
Hey. Tonight we're going to be talking about last week's show. It was a sold-out show. It was huge. It was awesome. We'll be talking about that. It was amazing.
All kinds.
And this week's show, which here's a little poster teaser for. It's our surf punk show. Going to be so much fun. But yeah. Let's dig into last week's sold-out show. We encouraged everyone to get tickets. We had a record number of people show up that didn't have tickets. We're like, sorry, man, you need tickets. And we had a record number of people hitting me up the day of the show. Hey, can I still get tickets? It's like, no, it's sold out. So that's why we encourage you to get tickets.
This is why we're doing this right now.
Exactly.
Every Thursday for 2 years. Buy tickets to these shows.
Shows coming up that you need tickets for are listed. They're scrolling down below. Public Serpents next month on the 11th, and Dolly Rots on the 16th, plus Doyle's available. We'll have some more that we're announcing very soon because, bands are setting up their spring and summer shows. Not a lot of big touring bands tour in the winter, but luckily Coffin Cats did. I
had friends that stood outside at 3:00 in the afternoon to get into that show.
Dang, that is wild. We were able to get a few of them, and if people didn't show up and they had bought tickets, but yeah, don't miss out. Get tickets to upcoming shows. Hang on.
It was a great show, and
let's go over it. We had you can see the poster here. Grave Robber and Crank Daddies. Grave Robber kicked off the show. If you're not familiar, horror punk in full kind of rotting corpse costumes. Very entertaining. They really get into the concept, really get the crowd going to. Great kickoff to the night.
And I missed the Misfits cover they did.
Yeah, everyone's like, where's Chaos, man? They did Hybrid Moments by the Misfits. And
I know.
Everyone's looking for
jam.
Craig. And yeah. A fan favorite if you like the Misfits. But yeah, great set by Grave Robber. They come out with a shovel. So you kind of want to say Grave Digger. Grave Robber, we'll be having them back later on this year, so keep an eye out for that. And then a band I've never seen before that blew my mind, Crank Daddies. It's a rock and roll band, but they have a stand-up bass, so you kind of throw them in with the rockabilly, psychobilly.
Had a little Reverend Horton Heat vibe to it.
Indeed. In fact, the guitar player, I would say, is every bit as good as Eddie Van Halen as far as technique playing and doing some tricks and wild stuff. Dude, they were awesome. So, yeah, if you like just straight up rock and roll with kind of a Reverend Horton Heat vibe, a little bit of rockabilly, psychobilly mixed in, they are a band to check out. Working on getting them back later this year. Of course, Coffin Cats, we get in once a year. Stellar show. They trade instruments halfway through the set.
Oh, that's right.
Straight up psychobilly fun. Lots of stuff about fast cars and horror movies.
I think I was doing a shot when they did that.
Well, they switched instruments and they switched back. Then we had something special happen. One of our staff members got proposed to. Yes. Jack asked Whisper to get married, and they are engaged. Congratulations, Whisper and Jack. And they probably will be looking to do the wedding ceremony at the Melody Inn before a beer and show. So look for that posted sometime.
Oh man, I can't believe I missed that too. I've been in the beer garden a lot recently, and I try to avoid the beer garden, and then for reasons like that, that's why I go out front, because I could have walked inside and been like, oh man, and saw the proposal, and
you don't want to miss the action. The photos are almost ready. I was a photographer for this show, and I've been sorting through them. It's been a busy work week.
I didn't even think about the photos.
Yeah, I'll have them up here sorted about halfway through editing.
My mom was like, how did your hair turn out? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen the pictures.
Your hair was great.
And I was like, and I usually take a picture of mine, but when I'm done with it, like ding, but I didn't do it. So,
yeah.
Do we have any comments or anything?
We have 3 comments right now. Early on in the show, we're getting some comments.
My mom watching.
Your mom is watching. There she is. Hey there.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Craig's mom. And, of course, Leela. Hey, Leela, look what shirt I'm wearing. A Vibrola shirt. Yo, Leela. Of course, Leela being the bassist of Vibrolas. And saying congratulations to them. Yeah, that is so sweet. Jack's been... a regular for a while, and he's been in a few bands. His band Bone Daddy has been playing off.
Okay. All
looking for some members, but he just posted a video too, which he shot part of it at the Mel. So there you have it. But yeah, great to have those two tying the knot. Family. A lot of people meet at the Mel and end up in long-term relationships.
I have
a beautiful thing.
I have witnessed a lot of proposals and weddings at the Mel.
Yeah. In fact, I believe 2 of our regulars who happened to be on vacation last week, missed the Coffin Cat show, met at a Coffin Cat show at the Mel, and are married now. I'm talking about Rob and Jesse. So, yeah, they're on their way back, but they've been on vacation.
I think they're in Tennessee now, so they're slowly making their way.
They're getting there. Jesse helps out on photos too, since sometimes we need a backup photographer, and she's been very good about jumping in, taking some great shots. So,
for sure.
Well, that was last week's show. Stellar time. If you missed it, like I said, it was sold out. We do live stream shows, and we record those live streams so you can watch it. And anytime, just go to punkrocknight.com. That's where we're trying to keep everything, upcoming stuff, and an archive of everything we've done. And we got Jess popping in to say, hey, how's it going? One of our new regulars coming out quite a bit, so good to see
Jess.
You online. But yes, let's get the banner up for this Saturday's show, because every Saturday night
Punk Rock Night
is Punk Rock Night. It's a surf show. I do design most of the posters for Punk Rock Night shows.
It looks very snowy.
It is. Well, it's winter. It's a surf show, so I kind of made it snowboarding instead of surfing or using boards similar to surfboards. Kind of a theme I went to. Inspired by one of my favorite poster artists, Herbert Matter. If you look him up, you can kind of see how I inspired with it. Some forced perspective, large images, small images, and the whole type treatment is very similar to his stuff. So
I see.
Studied him in art school. I did a special history of posters classes, which helped me because I design a lot of posters.
Yeah, I like all of them.
Just about. We got some. In fact, we got Chris from Vibrolas is designing one for our WrestleMania show. So look for that very soon. Will saying, hey, see you on Saturday. See you, Will. You guys rule. Well, you do too, bringing out a lot of people and being very supportive. We appreciate that. But yeah, this Saturday, surf and surf punk. We got the AmpFibians we've had in before. The Yeggs are from Pennsylvania. Good to have them in. Our friend Carrie suggested them. Saw them out in Pennsylvania. It's like, yeah, get them in.
I don't know any of these bands.
Oh, you will. And Zerg Rush is kind of surf punk, just rowdy party kind of fun craziness. We play videos for all these bands, so you'll kind of see what you're getting into. But expect some serious shredding, because shredding being a term kind of invented for surf music, because you're picking so fast. At the end of the night, your pick is completely shredded. There's a bunch of pick dust on the ground. We were told that by the very man himself, Dick Dale, who is called the original shredder.
I've never heard of pick dust.
Pick dust.
Have you
if you're a guitar player or bassist, yeah, you get it. If you're standing in the same spot playing all night, you can notice sometimes on your fretboard, your pick guard, or on the ground. Yeah.
I just noticed blood.
Small, but you get it. You get a lot of that sometimes too.
I looked over at run-up practice one time, and I looked over at Dave's bass, and it was just the whole pick guard was blood. And I'm like, wow, bro, you're bleeding. We got to stop.
That does happen, especially long practices. You usually practice longer than you play shows, but shows you're hitting it kind of harder. You're a little more animated.
For sure.
Now, GBR guitar player Pooh Daddy does the windmill strums, and he gets pretty bloody sometimes. In fact, he usually doesn't clean the blood off. So it becomes a decoration part, of his guitar. And after we were on tour with Dead Kennedys, it was especially bloody, and he took some pictures. We'll probably make that our next album cover.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it's kind of brutal. That's some serious shredding going on.
Yeah.
But
so that's what you can expect on Saturday.
Yep, Saturday, only $8. Doors are 8. Show is at 9. Surf punk, going to be fun. Surf rock was one of my favorite styles growing up. Story I tell sometimes, my dad got a new hi-fi and gave me and my brother his old one. Had a cassette deck in it, and the cassette deck had a tape already in it. It was the Ventures Golden Greats, so I just started playing that. Ventures, one of the first surf and instrumental bands, amazing music and songs, and they actually covered a lot of other band songs, but they're known for their big one, Walk Don't Run. Great band if you like surf. If you like surf, you got to be into Ventures. So good. Almost had them booked one time. The guys are pretty old. This was a few years ago. One of them, I think one of the main members, has passed away since. But I was trying to get them in, but since they're older and some of their fan base is older, they were requiring it to be at a club where a lot of people can be seated, which is kind of tough with the clubs we work at. We're looking at the Vogue because they're seating on either side of the stage.
Not anymore.
Really? They took it out?
Well, you have to pay like $50. You can't sit. Yeah, you can't go upstairs anymore, and you can't sit on the. You can sit on the side. It's just it costs.
Okay,
way more. But man, it would have been cool to see that like the Jazz Kitchen or something. That's awesome.
Yeah, or Old National Center has the room we saw Seinfeld in. That's all seated. I saw the Pretenders in that same room. You have seats.
Well, that's just the theater, isn't it?
Yeah, the theater room. So it would have been perfect for that, but sadly we didn't get it worked out. But what are you gonna do? But we do have videos for all three bands. Why don't we dig in and check one out? We start off with the Amphibians because we've had them in before. They'll be headlining, playing last.
Caribbean Amphibian.
Exactly. But Amphibians, like, amplifier guitar.
Of course.
Kind of have a little witty play on words. But Amphibians, check them out this Saturday. Here's a little taste.
Okay, we're going to be dancing, though. Don't be afraid. Don't be shocked. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a lot of pick
Amphibians.
dust already.
Definitely. The dude was shredding on that solo. It's a 16th note, so you're just playing so fast, you know. But yeah, definitely look forward to seeing them again. Great guys. I believe they're from the Bloomington area.
Oh, really?
I think so. You know, I might have to look it up.
All right.
But yeah, they'll be headlining the show this
I like
Saturday.
the little two-step.
I know. They're getting down.
Right.
Some boogieing. Now, surf's one of those styles that mixes with punk rock so well. There's quite a few surf punk bands out there. Probably Agent Orange is probably the most well known.
Great to
not only
skateboard
the tone, the sound, yeah, and they actually play some surf classics too. Punk it up. Dead Kennedys also. East Bay Ray's guitar tone, very surfy, and guys hit a lot of surf riffs, that big reverb sound too. And my band GBR, we've got that kind of surfy sound and a few actual surf songs that we've surf punked up and stuff. So it's just one of those styles that works so well with punk rock.
What's your surf?
We got a few. We got Surf Vietnam, Surf Kennedy,
Surf
Green
Vietnam.
Light. Two of them actually have surf in the title, so I'm not trying to hide it. Green Light off our latest album. It's about jumping out of an airplane, but it's a surf song. So
I'm sure Doc wrote that one, huh?
He did. He is an airborne medic, so yeah.
Oh,
he did
man.
He wrote the lyrics to that one. Yeah.
He's
Pooh
jumped
Daddy
out of
and I and
planes?
Vic wrote the music. So yeah, that's what he does.
Oh,
Jumps out of
man.
planes. And being an airborne medic, a lot of times when you're doing drills, some of the people get sprained ankles or twist their arms or something landing wrong, and he'll have to be there to take care of them. So
Dude,
you got to make sure you don't get hurt since you're the medic.
Damn, he's got an aggro-ass job.
Tell you what, yeah, they're moving him all around too. He's a sergeant major or something now, but yeah.
Oh.
That's why sometimes GBR, it's been taking us a while to get out our latest album. Doc gets sent all around the country.
Does he know
sometimes
when
in the war
that's going to
zones.
happen? Or
He gets a schedule, but it changes at times. So
yeah.
But we are working on our it's our 9th album. Sorry, we had a live album.
I thought you were going to say 17th album, but that sounds
not quite. We've
but
been
that
together
sounds about right though.
22 years, but yeah, only an album every 2-3 years. But it's been about 5 years since our last album. But new material is coming. We're playing next month on the 18th. So, but let's keep moving on, talking about this Saturday's show. Let's go ahead and check out Zerg Rush from Louisville coming up there. I believe playing the very first Louisville punk rock night along with Tiger Sex.
Oh, and by the way, Jeremy's coming up from Louisville.
Yep, we got
on
the
Saturday.
the whole crew from Louisville Punk Rock Night will be coming up this Saturday to hang out. So if you
Is
wanna
one
get
of the
there-
bands from Louisville or something?
Yeah,
or
the one I was just talking about, Zerg Rush, the one we're going to watch right now. In fact, a record label is the sponsor of Punk Rock Night Louisville, and it's the label
dig
they're
it.
on. So kind of works out.
All right.
This is something I just pulled off of one of their live shows. This is Zerg Rush. Check them out at our Surf Punk show this Saturday. Just a taste of Zerg Rush. Catch them this Saturday.
Man.
There's a lot of stuff going on there. Definitely some surf, some punk, and it's one of the a lot of surf bands don't have vocals; they're instrumental.
Man, was that drummer wearing a friggin' ski mask? That's got to be brutal.
Yeah. Oh, that'll keep you warm. That's why I had to take his shirt off. It looks like they do like to wear some fun, zany costumes. They do create kind of a party, fun atmosphere with some surf-inspired punk rock. And
I was raging.
More, yeah. Like the keyboard, too, gives it a little different element. Fun stuff.
Hey, Mom, if you're watching, I need my hair done probably tomorrow or Saturday, so...
We're getting other comments that aren't popping up in StreamYard, but I'm seeing them on Facebook. We got Jeanette tuning in. Good to see you always.
Hey, Jeanette.
You've got to play Jack Hollow's Bone Daddy new video. Did you help make it, Rich Barker? I didn't help make it, but I am in part of it. I do video editing, but Jack's very good at it himself. We'll play that at some point. Usually we only play videos for bands coming up, but we do play some fun stuff. But I could have had it ready because we're celebrating him getting engaged to Whisper. Pixie Lish gave us some horns, so here's some horns back at you. And Travis, what's up? Tuning in late, but you're here. Always good to see you, man. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in, commenting, and all that. And of course, we like to see you every Saturday night.
Yeah. I can't see any of the comments because we're doing it this way without Greg. So,
well, that's why I'm putting them on the screen when I can. But just check out punkrocknight.com for everything we have coming up. Big announcements coming soon. In fact, the month is May. The month of May is packed with shows that aren't on Saturdays, and some aren't at the Melody Inn. So we've got, of course, every Saturday at the Mel, and then some other shows. We only have like one Friday show coming up soonish. March 31st, we've got City Mouse. Going to be
yeah, nice.
It's a Friday, so a special Friday appearance show.
Oh, it's Friday. It's time to party. I'm going to be there.
Totally. Well, let me tell you about. It's a stacked lineup. I've got the poster. I should have just uploaded it, but just finished it today. City Mouse, Death Kill Overdrive, who's on tour with City Mouse, and Bungalow Betty from Michigan, and Mr. Clit and the Pink Cigarettes.
Oh man!
So that there is a show.
That's a show.
Tell you what, we do have one other band video to play for that's playing this Saturday night. This is the Yeggs from Pennsylvania. Let's check them out. The Yeggs. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Great
man.
tone. Kind of remind me of Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet, if you're familiar with that band. They did the theme song for Kids in the Hall. That tone of guitar.
Who's the what's the surf band that always plays at the Mall? They're from
we got the
here.
Madeira in quite often. Oh, we're trying to get them back. Oh, there's Destination Earth. They're coming back.
No.
That's the two main ones.
Who's the man? I hate to say this on the air, but who's like he's the front guy. He's like the old dude that plays guitar. And they're like a 3-piece.
There's several old dudes that play guitar.
Is it?
Do we have them at Piran, or they just play the Mall?
Yeah. Like, is it Frankie something or?
Oh, Frankie Camaro.
Frankie
That's been
Camaro.
a few years. Yeah. I wouldn't call him an old dude. I mean, a few years older than me.
But he's still he rages.
A Grammy-nominated guitar player, Frankie
That's
Camaro. He's been in a few bands. I believe his band, Drag Strip, has been active the last few years. He was in Atomic Bombay, which that was an awesome band, and just some solo stuff. But yeah, I miss Frankie Camaro. Good.
Yeah,
dude.
I forgot about him until we started playing all this stuff.
Thinking, yeah, no doubt.
It's like,
Let's keep him in mind for our next surf show. It'd be good to get the Madeira back in. I've been trying. I asked them to play this show, but they weren't available. Destination Earth is the same thing. Destination Earth is coming soon anyway. They've already had the show, I believe, on a Friday or so. But this is the show we got this Saturday.
Surf's
it's our
up.
winter surf show, so it's a snowboarding theme. Amphibians, Yeggs, Zerg Rush, $8. Doors at 8, show at 9. That is going to be big fun.
That dude at the top there is doing a gnarly can. Yeah, and that dude's doing. I don't know what that dude's move is there. But it's a good poster.
Well, they're all gnarly. Well, thank you. Yeah, I sourced it from several different snowboarding pictures and had some fun with it. Did some work to the background. There was a bunch of crap in the background I had to airbrush out, but hey, you got to have fun doing posters and such. Now let's talk about some shit we got coming up, because we got some good shit coming up. You want to get tickets for this Public Serpents? This is a stacked show. It's on a Saturday, March 11th. That is just over 2 weeks away. The Operators, Scummy Scuzz Project, new local hardcore band Big Guy, and of course the headliners Public Serpents, which is a ska core band. They get heavy and rowdy and great songs, cool stuff. We'll be playing some videos of theirs next couple weeks since they're coming up soon.
Suit up.
Tickets available, only $10. We should be charging a lot more for that show, but only $10 in advance, $13 at the door. Tickets are available at punkrocknight.com.
And they're popping up all over my Facebook feed. They're
touring
like
big time too. They're releasing some new material, new videos. So Public Serpents is really back in full swing.
Yeah, they're all over the place right now.
And another one of our favorites, Dolly Rots. They're coming on a Thursday, which means our live feed show will bleed into that show. We'll just start the live feed show and turn it into the live stream of that show. But Dolly Rots are favorites. They've filmed one of their most popular videos at the Melodian for a Punk Rock Night show. On tour with Von Tramps. They were last time. Loved them. And we got Grimy opening the show. Tickets available at punkrocknight.com. And just announced, Punk Rock Night's at the Hi-Fi with Doyle.
Oh my God.
Of the Misfits.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. I haven't seen Doyle live. Have you? I'm sure you have, Craig.
Ninth Circle opened for them at the Emerson.
That's right. I remember you saying that. Tickets
man.
available now.
So everybody watching, do not tag me in this.
He already knows.
I've known about this for
did you know Doyle's coming? Now everyone's going to do it intentionally.
Doyle rules. Man, so like I know. I'm friends with Doyle on Instagram or his Instagram page or whatever, but yes, I know the show is coming.
He is aware.
I will be there.
I am aware.
Don't worry. I don't know if I'm gonna pay for the meet and greet though.
Excuse me. Plus Salem's Child opening the show. I had to look them up. They're from Kokomo.
Yeah.
Kokomo horror punk band. Yeah. Kind of horror punk, horror metal.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's cool. They're an Indiana band on tour with Doyle.
Oh.
So, it's 18 plus. You don't have to be 21. You just have to be 18.
Oh,
and tickets are
nice
available
to know.
now. There's a link at punkrocknight.com, or you can get it at the Hi-Fi website or Hi-Fi box office. You can avoid paying fees. Their fees are a little bit higher than ours are. Our fees are dirt cheap through our ticket provider. Excel
But
events.
sometimes I like paying at the ticket box because there's like
Yeah.
there's actually a person in the ticket booth, and and they print out the tickets. It's fun.
Or it's there's an walk-in office next door to the Hi-Fi as well. You can walk in and get stuff, and they got merch there. If you're in Fountain Square during business hours, just
that's
pop
right.
on in there.
Because they have a new restaurant, right?
Yes,
it's not
Easy
here
Rider.
anymore.
It's pretty good stuff. I went to the advanced sneak preview opening of Easy Rider and tried some of the food. Very good stuff. So
I don't know what the last show. No, it was the Cheetah Chrome show or whatever. That they were still like
Dead Boys.
Or Dead Boys. They were still like building it on the inside when we were like out front. I was like,
it's where Pure used to be, and I used to love Pure. Some great food.
Yeah,
but, you know what?
Pure was
But Easy Rider is a very good replacement for Pure. It's a very welcome addition to the area, and hopefully it's very successful for everyone there. We need some good destinations, and if it's associated with a good venue, it's like, hey, they go hand in hand.
It's not easy to own and operate a restaurant, that's for sure.
Tell you what, that's for true.
We'll raise my rent.
Let's go to the comments. See if there's any more.
What do we got?
Let's see. Nothing that I can post about. Jeanette is excited about Doyle. So are we. Hey, there's Squirt Gun. He says, I know these guys. Squirt Gun being the singer of Public Serpents, and we were just promoting that show. So Squirt Gun, we'll see you next month, just over 2 weeks. Yes.
I will be in suit and tie.
Oh.
Looking fly.
It's going to be an intense ska show. Of course, operators, smooth, straight up, awesome writing, great ska.
Finishing up
alternating
their record.
between male and female vocals, great stuff.
Finishing up their
Public
record.
Serpents, ska core, they get heavy. They ride it out. And Scummy Scuzz Project, it's a punk band. They throw in some ska influence. Plus, Heath from Operators is a trumpet player for Operators, guitar player for Scummy Scuzz Project.
I keep forgetting that.
And Big Guy, new hardcore band's going to be great. So let's see a few more comments talking about a lot of people talking about the Public Serpent show. Get your tickets. Yes, do get tickets, Pixie. Don't want to miss that one. It will be awesome.
And make sure you bring double earplugs for Doyle because he is
loud.
Extremely loud. Like
I was just talking about tinnitus with one of my friends today. It's like, you got to take care of your ears.
I wear, when I have them, I wear earplugs when I have band practice.
Mm-hmm.
but I never wear them when I go to shows. And I should. I mean, it's been 30 plus years I've been going to shows. But I feel like my hearing is still good. But man, Doyle is loud. It is.
I'll be prepared for that.
Is it? It's not. Is it outdoors or is it going to be
No, it's
inside?
indoors at the Hi-Fi.
Ooh,
it's outdoors. It's at the Hi-Fi Annex. But this
gotcha.
Just says Hi-Fi.
Lord, it's going to be brutal.
And if it was at the Annex, it'd be all ages. Indoors, they can do 18 plus.
So. God, it's loud. It's very. I can't stress anymore how loud it. I would almost say Doyle is louder than Lemmy, and that is
loudest concert I've ever been to. Mudhoney in Boston, back when I lived in Boston in '95. This was the era of grunge, and Mudhoney was the first grunge band I was into.
I could see that.
Saw them live. It was ear-bleeding loud. I got to meet the band afterwards. It's hard to hear anything they were saying. But
seriously. Well, okay.
Show.
Mudhoney, I would say Motorhead, the Ramones. I would say Doyle before I would say the Misfits. The Misfits are loud as hell. But man, something with Doyle, man.
What's the deal, Doyle?
It's brutal, man.
Hey, Doyle, what's the deal?
So how much are tickets for that one?
25, I believe.
25. All right.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's at the Hi-Fi, not the Emerson.
True. They do have a very good sound system at the Hi-Fi.
Said that on air, but
I think people are aware. Emerson's had some problems. I think they've had a change in management lately, so hopefully things are looking up there.
Yeah, well, and they
have all the venues be good venues in town.
They leveled the ground or the the floor.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
like the
believe they
elevation.
did
So
that.
if you stand further back, you could still see the stage.
Why
Why
would
would you get rid of the gradient?
I was there when they took the seats out. We all remember the Emerson when there were still seats, and
do.
when there were still movies. I went and saw Night of the Living Dead on
No, I don't
Halloween
remember that.
there. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's before my era of going to the Emerson.
well you're older than me. You should.
Well, I didn't grow up in India. I grew up in Lafayette.
Oh,
So by the time I started going to shows at the Emerson, there were still seats around, but it wasn't
the
a theater.
movie theater was still there. I saw The Wall, Pink Floyd's The Wall there. I saw Night of the Living Dead, and then when they tried to turn the Emerson into a place to have a rave is when they took the seats out. And then
rave with seats.
Yeah, and then but it still had the gradient or whatever. But apparently I don't know how you level it out, but they leveled it out.
How could you get rid of that? It's like built into the place.
It's a theater. But
that's insane.
But I don't know. With Doyle, it was the pay to play thing. So we had to buy
business model.
We had to buy tickets, and whoever. I guess the only luxury to that was whoever sold the most tickets gets to play. Closer to like you're not first. You're
still
like the band
cool.
before Doyle. And we were third out of a 5-band bill, but and I didn't get to meet him or anything, and I just but it was a great show. But I was just in there for sound check, and I'm like, I got to go outside. It's just Doyle playing his guitar, and this is too friggin' loud.
Lilo knows the deal. Pay to play sucks.
I don't know.
She also says Blue Cheer was the loudest that she's heard.
You know
I saw Spinal Tap. In the movie, they're England's loudest band. They were pretty loud. They went to 11, but they weren't.
You saw Spinal Tap?
I saw Spinal Tap at Deer Creek.
Oh crap! I didn't even
know the
toured.
story. You don't know the story, did you?
They toured.
Yeah, it's they're actors. It's kind of a fake band, but they actually played the instruments. They actually wrote the music, and they did a tour. And I went. I still got the T-shirt and the hat.
What?
And I caught a guitar pick.
No,
the bass pick from Mick Shrimpton.
Oh my god!
No, sorry, Derek Smalls, the bass player, Derek Smalls, who is Harry Shearer.
Yes,
and he
from
does
Simpsons.
a lot of voices on The Simpsons. So I've got that guitar pick.
What?
I still have it. Plus, a girl I started dating a week later after that show was at the show, and she caught the cucumber he had down his pants.
Oh,
he threw it out in the audience. She caught it, put it in her freezer. I'm like, you were at that show? It's like, yeah. I caught the guitar pick. I caught the cucumber.
In my freezer.
She put it in her freezer, yeah. Oh, you were jealous of that, Leela. Well, maybe there's talks of them doing it again and doing another movie. But yeah, they released an album in the mid-'90s, kind of early to mid-'90s, somewhere around there. Birdman of Alcatraz opened up, so it's there with Russ.
Oh, God. Man, the onion just keeps peeling. Jeez.
I know, because Rusty's back with his band, The Last Four. They're recording. Yes. I can't wait for them.
They're recording some stuff. They're in the hopper.
Four local legends. Yep. I saw a preview he posted on Twitter. Just a little audio clip.
You have Vess. You have Rusty. You have Tufty. And I forget the drummer's name.
I do too, but all
Sean,
legends.
I don't know. He's from the Lemonheads.
Yeah. Vess, yeah. I actually spoke with Vess last Friday because I went to the Mel after going to the State Street pub show, and they were just wrapping up, so I got to see Vess because he was there with his solo act.
Yeah, those pictures look gnarly. It was like, oh, geez.
Vess, former member of Zero Boys as well, so.
Yeah.
He's been around. I remember in the 90s, United States 3. He was just this great kind of three-piece indie kind of punk band. So good.
Yeah, well, they played at the Emerson back in the day too, and that was probably one of the when I first started going to my first show at the Emerson was Blatherskite, but like when I started going to the Emerson every Friday and Saturday, it wasn't necessarily always punk, and later on it was 94, 95, but like 93, United States 3 was playing a lot, and Hellwinkle, and just all those Emerson bands that were kind of like a mainstay for a couple years, always playing over the weekend. But no, I remember United States 3 for sure.
Yeah, they were really good.
And Vest's
Vest
car
is always great, involved in great bands. So
and his car is really cool. If he still has his car, you have to crank it to start it. It's one of those like old ass German cars or something. And it cranks in the front. I had to like watch him for like 10 minutes to sit there.
That is
like
wild. How do you get
doing
parts
that? And then
like that?
and then it starts. And I'm like, oh my God, it's really tiny too.
Dang. Well, checking out the comments on Facebook here. Travis said that the lead singer of Doyle is actually Alex from Cancer Slug.
Yeah,
who we've had in before. Yeah,
Alex Story.
Yep.
We've
had Cancer Slug in a few times.
Has the fucking dream of a lifetime, motherfucker from Alabama, fucking singing for Doyle and raging, and can sing like Danzig.
And Jeanette was saying Vest was also in Jot and the Pieces.
Oh yeah, Jot. Oh, that's that's before my time.
This band, Jot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave me this cassette to digitize it. So once I do,
nice.
Well, Vest didn't play in this incarnation of the band, but yeah, I believe Vest was a member of Jot for a bit. So
yeah, and they opened up.
There you go.
They opened up for a bunch of people, bunch of bands.
I heard Jot opened up for Red Hot Chili Peppers when they played at the patio. Yeah.
Oh man.
That takes us back to patio, long gone.
R.I.P. the patio. Now it's how many piano bars has it been now?
I don't know. I lost count.
I think it's on their.
I don't go down that street very often.
Now. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Is the Wellington still open?
I heard it closed. I wished.
Oh no!
I wish it was still open because it was a wine bar with an eclectic beer selection too. Some cute little weird booths by the side of the.
I have
bar.
Pictures. Yeah, I have pictures.
It's a cool place. So if it did go away, hopefully someone's doing something good with it.
And I don't even
hate to lose local landmarks.
Yeah, God, and Casbah's still open, right? I mean,
I don't know. They kind of fell off my radar.
Yeah, it's Broad Ripple.
Yeah, Broad Ripple used to be the place to go for bands to play. Now it's just kind of meat market. Go out and get drunk.
Or sit, I miss the days of sitting on the, going to Future Shock, then going to Missing Link, and then sitting on the bridge and till the sun goes down, and then
Outback
you go
Bar.
home. I never went to the Outback.
Oh, I saw Toxic Reasons play at the Outback Bar, and it's
my God,
doesn't have a stage, but it was like the Broad Ripple Music Fest, and you can just walk in places. You pay one cover, and it was nuts.
Well, God, I saw About the Fire at the Alley Cat, and they just like moved the pool table, and everybody.
I don't know
it's
why
like
they started doing shows there. I remember that. I'm like, what?
Gnarly.
There's no stage. Yeah, we want to have shows. Well, they do it at Jay Clyde's. I don't know how or why, but they do it, and it's kind of fun.
I played there twice.
Not the ideal place there, but yeah, I've been to a couple. And
as long as there's a drum,
they make it work.
As long as there's a drum rug, the drummer is happy. Because once you do the first kick drum kick and that your kick drum slides, it's like, oh, I got 30 minutes of this now.
Great.
So, I don't mind playing on the ground as long as we have a drum rug.
Well, the place is small enough that you're on the ground instead of a stage, but it's so small you're close enough you can still see the band member. That's the problem with places that don't have a stage. It's like if you're in the back, how are you going to see? The place is small enough, you can still see pretty much everything. So
I'm talking about Clyde's, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jay Clyde's.
Well,
for those of you playing at home.
Or people can stand up. I mean, I don't know if it's.
Of course, I'm tall. I usually try and get back.
You could stand up on the bench, I guess. People stand up on the bench. Yeah, or you could like
some people hey, get off that.
Or put your knees on the bar stool and raise you up a little bit. But
excuse him.
I never have a problem because I'm always up front.
Got to be up front raging, lording,
of course. Is there another video?
That's it. Just 3 bands this Saturday. Let's take a look at the poster once again. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeggs, AmpFibians, Zerg Rush. Going to be a blast. Doors 8, show at 9. I do
Caribbean
have,
and
since it's a surf
Caribbean.
show and surf and tiki go well, I got a new tiki shirt I'm debuting. I'll see if it pairs well with a suit jacket or what, but got some new attire. I'm bringing
that
out.
you're going to wear on Saturday?
This Saturday, yeah. You suit up for ska shows, you got to kind of tiki surf it up for the surf shows, dude.
True, but I think I have one tiki shirt, but I have to dig it out. I'm just
Or Hawaiian shirts work well. Definitely Hawaiian shirts.
It's more Hawaiian.
Dig it out. Why not?
I hope I can find. I wore it at the Melody Inn camp out one year when we had the pontoon boat.
Never got to go to those.
What? You didn't go to?
Did you ever see me there? No, you didn't.
I could have swore you were at one of them.
Nope.
Well, my bad. We'll talk about this after we get off the air.
All right.
But anyway, so come out Saturday, Jeremy from Louisville, from running
yes,
Louisville,
actually,
PRN,
both our cohorts
coming
from
up.
Punk Rock Night Louisville, Jeremy and Morgan will be there. So
and we're going to be doing some talk. We're not talking. We're just talking. And it'll be good to see them come up. And,
of course, if you didn't know, we have a Punk Rock Night Louisville starting in April.
At
It'll
the
be
Mag
once
Bar.
a month on Fridays at the Mag Bar. And that'll be going to twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month, because they're working with another bar that can do some outdoor shows when it's warmer.
Started a little slow, you know. You got to get a little.
Got to let it simmer before it can boil. Build a scene.
I'm trying to get a little squirrel to come to me. I'm not trying to make any sudden movements and scare them away.
You got to throw them a few nuts at a time.
Just let them work this out, and it's going to be gnarly. And we're going to go, cool. And we're all going to go down.
Yeah, we're going to the debut show in April.
Hell yeah, we are.
Tiger Sex is playing the first PRN Louisville. So yeah, I know. And I believe Zerg Rush as well. And my band GBR is playing there in August. So they're booking if you're looking for it. We have a booking form at punkrocknight.com. Going to shows, and there'll be a whole PRN Louisville, PRN L for you cool cats. Keep them scored home. So that's some of the shit we got going on, and that they got going on. They're part of our family now, so they do their own bookings. So don't hit me up about playing Louisville shows.
Yeah,
I got enough work booking the indie shows. So
look at that. Yeah. Well, it's like the Declaration of Independence. Who's going to read?
I tell you what. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
But at least you have it in order.
There are some big shows coming up we can't announce yet because promoters and agents and all that want to announce the whole tour at once. So there's some big ones we can't talk about yet. Actually, there is a big one we can talk about. We just announced. I don't know if you heard of the supergroup Ultra Bomb.
Oh, I've been seeing that on Facebook as well.
Yeah, we just announced that. It's at the Melody. It's a punk rock night show. I'll have to look up the date.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time to worry about it. It's in May.
And there is somebody from the UK subs.
Yeah, a member UK subs, member of the Mahones, and a member of Husker Du.
Yes.
So that is a punk supergroup. They're called Ultra Bomb. We got them coming with another UK band, Barstool Preachers, right from the UK.
Oi!
So,
you bloody wanker!
Exactly.
The Sheila.
No, that's Australian.
Oh.
Get it right.
I've been watching a lot of the Aussie Man videos on YouTube.
Have
you ever seen
that one?
Oh, no. Man, really? No. Oh, it's so funny.
I'll have to look into it. Because I've been to Australia. I've been to England.
Yeah, right?
That's why I know the difference.
Well, and it took me forever to realize that AC/DC was Australian and not English.
Well, 3 of the members were born in Scotland, and there was a whole migrant movement for people to move from Scotland to Australia in the 60s and 70s. It was a whole migration. There were commercials on TV. Moved to Australia, and they did. The Young family and a few others that are well known, plus hundreds of thousands, I believe. It was a big migration. Yeah, that's why they're from Australia, but they're originally from Scotland.
You know a lot about AC/DC.
I was in an AC/DC tribute band.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't. That's not why I know a lot about them. Sometimes I just look up stuff because you're curious.
Wait a minute. I I never saw you in an AC/DC.
Really, we were
cover
called
band.
Big Balls. We still have a Facebook page.
I mean,
Big Balls.
I remember
The Bon Scott era AC/DC.
Guns N' Roses, obviously. I mean,
Yeah. Motley Crue.
Motley
Been in a
Crue.
few tribute bands.
I don't
Alice
remember.
in Chains.
Yes, and yes. I don't remember AC/DC.
Oh. Big
That's-
Balls. Look us up.
Man, what the heck? I mean, I'm sure I was there.
We
or
played the
whatever.
celebration of Malcolm Young's life.
Well,
party.
that sounds about
Right
that
after
sounds
he
about
died.
right. Sounds about right.
Oh, well.
Cool.
I guess that's about it. Wait, one more comment. What do we got here? It's Leela. Let's say, oh, dang, that's to play the first show, but we aren't available. Oh, that's the Pier in Louisville show. Well, get booked sometime this summer. All right? Don't miss out.
Yeah,
gonna be good.
yeah. Run-Up's trying. Well, we're not trying, but we want to get down there. But we're getting ready to have some studio time in April. So, God, I don't think we would be down there until probably July at best,
Well,
or at earliest.
just get on it because I'm not playing till August.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, then
GPRs are
fuck.
in August.
Then man, fuck. Then we probably won't be able to get in until September then, or something.
Well, we planned it that way because they're wanting bands to play a Friday in Louisville, the Saturday
right.
in Indy when they can. So we got GBR
Right.
on a Friday, Saturday show.
Oh,
Which makes sense for us because then we don't have to practice for 2 shows. We just practice for 1 show.
the practice is the show.
Sometimes it is.
Practice with lights.
But no, we get to play 2 shows and we don't have to rehearse.
For
one. Instead.
Yeah, and then you don't
Spending
have
more
to.
time.
And
We
you
spend
don't
more
have,
time writing and recording.
and you don't have to load out any gear. You just leave it in your car.
That's true.
That's
Oh, looks like the burp I had a few minutes ago was just a 4.9. Thanks, Jeanette. It's hard. I'm not
On
drinking
the,
something carbonated. This is water.
on
There's
the
a beer or a soda. I could really belt one out, but
on the Richter's
Richter
scale,
the Rich Barker scale,
right?
the burp Barker.
Man, you're the one that always says "bless you" or whatever when I burp. I never do it when you do.
Well, I say it when I
don't
do
even,
too.
and I don't even hear it half the time because I burp just as much as you do.
There you go. Hell,
I'm
I just noticed our names are usually on the screen here. I don't know why they aren't. I have to adjust the settings. Greg usually takes care of stuff like that, but
Oh well,
I got everything else working.
I typed in my name, Chaos.
Yeah, I
on
could see it in the
thing.
waiting room. But, oh well, what are you going to do? I can change this to that. Hey, guys.
Man,
How's
we've
it going?
been. Oh wow.
Going
Oh,
on?
this is a little gnarlier. I like it better like that. Oh, that's weird. Well, no,
What's going on, Chaos? Poke, poke, poke.
I'm pitching
Yeah,
your
screen
head.
guard's fine.
Pitching your head.
So, yeah, we got nothing left, so we might as well
Now,
wrap it up here. We've
yeah,
almost gone an hour anyway, so
yeah,
there we
56
go.
minutes.
We filled up the time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See some
Yeah.
people popping in and out, and of course you can watch this later if you want. But the main thing is come out to Punk Rock Night Saturday, big surf punk show. Big shows come up. You're gonna get tickets for Dolly Rods, tickets to Doyle, tickets to Public Serpents. Other big ones announced. Ultra Bomb tickets are available now as well.
Don't
Get
talk
on
to
it.
me about. Don't tag me in a Doyle thing. I already know because we're talking about it right now.
Or tag him intentionally because you know it's going to irritate him. You know,
Don't send me Misfits videos. I'm already listening to them. All right.
He's already all over it. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's put the poster up
See
one
you
last time. This Saturday. Surf Punk. We'll see you guys there Saturday. Thanks for
Up
tuning in,
in ya.
everybody. Bye. Trying to wave, but the posters cover my hand. See you, everybody.
Cheers.